$1 million contracts for private companies to cut grass along Ohio's freeways is being challenged after an ABC6 investigation.
ODOT workers say they deserve to do this work and can save taxpayers money. Well, that's after investigator Brooks Jarosz exposed an Indiana company responsible for a wreck that shut down the interstate for hours. Brooks?
Well, for more than 6 hours, Bob, I-70 was closed after a dangerous mistake by a mowing contractor. Despite complaints of workers weaving in and out of traffic, that contractor is back on the job and collecting your tax dollars and has left ODOT union workers frustrated.
It looked like it was trying to avoid a vehicle, and it flipped.
This ODOT traffic camera shows a Linkle Company pickup cutting off a semi, crashing and causing the tanker truck to flip.
There's debris all over the road. I just saw dust flying.
Police say Linkle Company employee Jose Garcia Castro didn't have a license, was cited for leaving, and charged with reckless operation. But documents show Castro is back on the job in the company's home state of Indiana.
It just made no sense to me.
Gary Apanasewicz is the president of ODOT Assembly, representing union workers. He says the Ohio Civil Services Employees Association is upset this mowing work ever got contracted out.
So much for creating jobs in Ohio. That money's leaving the state and it's, subsidizing somebody else when it should be staying here in this state.
Linkle is one of the 16 contractors hired statewide. The company will be paid more than $1 million to cut grass in central Ohio 4 times. And even after being fired by Indiana's DOT, fined by the EPA, and blamed for other crashes, ODOT let these workers back on the job.
It's a reflection on we're not doing our job because nobody really knows that there's a contractor out here doing it. All they see are flashing lights and tractors.
North in District 4, ODOT workers had to take over the mowing after a different contractor didn't mow on time or follow the contract rules. Now there's a question of whether or not it's worth the cost to farm it out.
When we have to clean up for them, now we've got an issue because they're double paying, and I think that aggravates a lot of our people.
With your state, your money, and your safety left in the hands of those with the best bid.
ODOT would only say the demand for roadway construction and maintenance is greater than in other parts of the state, presenting a need to contract mowing here. While safety measures are supposed to be in place, it's ultimately the contractor's responsibility. The Ohio Civil Service Employees Association argues with these contracts, ODOT no longer has any accountability. I'm investigator Brooks Jarosz, ABC6 News.
Thanks, Brooks. If you have a tip for the ABC6 investigators, give them a call at 255-NEWS. Or you can send them an email to tips@abc6onyourside.com. Brooks and Tom can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.